Are you creating loads of great content but not getting enough mileage out of it? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to repurpose your content for all the different social media channels, videos, and blogs. Hi, I'm Jen, and welcome to my channel, all about how to increase your digital marketing presence online. Thanks for watching. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to repurpose your content to reach a wider audience. So first of all, let's talk about some of the benefits of repurposing your content and why you should be doing it. It'll help you reach a wider audience. Different people consume content in different ways. Perhaps you enjoy watching YouTube videos like this, but other people like podcasts or read blogs. Some people like flicking through social media and watching reels or carousels. All of these different clients could be your ideal client. However, they enjoy consuming the content in slightly different ways. It'll help you to save time and effort. Repurposing content is just reusing what you've already created for different channels, and you don't have to keep creating new things over and over and over again. For example, this YouTube video that I'm filming will become at least one reel, a carousel, and a blog for my website. That's 4 different bits of content from one thing I've made. It'll also help to improve your SEO. More content around one single topic helps to promote you across all the different channels as an expert in that field. So the first trick is to identify the sort of content that you can repurpose easily. So the best sort is evergreen content, stuff that doesn't matter what time of year it is, what it is that you're talking about, things that stay the same over a number of months. So if, for instance, you've got a blog all about how to put your Christmas tree up, perhaps that'll only work in December, but maybe it'll work every December. If you're like me, talking about things in business to do with sales funnels or content marketing, that's relevant all year round, and it can be easily repurposed into a number of different content formats. I would always start with high performing content. So blogs, YouTube videos, and podcasts are the easiest way to use this content across, to break it down into different bits of smaller content for the different social media channels. And comprehensive content, in-depth, value-driven content is really the best sort that you can use to break down and use for different social media platforms. So now we're going to look at the ways we can repurpose the content. The first one I'm going to talk about is using a blog post to turn it into social media content. So you've made a blog post, you've got all these great information in there about your topic that you're talking about. You've used headlines, you've used images. It's brilliant and it looks amazing piece of content. It's ranking well on Google, people are enjoying it. So the first thing I would do is to go through and get the headlines out and make a carousel from them. Then just keep the headlines as they are, and then in the comment, add a little bit of detail about each one. You can use it as its own on an own piece of content, or you can use it as a driver to get people to look at your blog. Either way works brilliantly, and in fact, you can probably make 2 or 3 from that if it's a really great piece of content. You can also use the introduction and the conclusion as brilliant bits of longer form content for things like LinkedIn. They work really well if you use them as an article as well. You can post them on there. And you can break down the key points and bullet point them as a smaller article. You can also use some AI tools to read aloud your blog and record it as a reel. That's a great way of getting more content out of your blog. You can also transcribe your blog post as a video. So you can stand there and read it out loud to a video and turn it into a YouTube video or reels. That's another great way. Another way you can use is to if you've recorded a webinar on a particular topic, you can break it down from a 1-hour webinar into probably 20 or 30 short snippets that are perfect for social media, little reels, or even you could create a smaller, more focused sections for YouTube. If you're recording quite a lot of podcasts, you can transcribe them and use them as blog posts. Or articles. You can use the quotes from the podcast in your social media posts as well. Perhaps you've said something really insightful. You can just snip that bit out, either write it out on a carousel post or just use that little snippet of recording over an image and put that out as a reel. If in some of your blog posts or YouTube videos or podcasts, you've used data, you can turn that into an infographic, which works brilliantly on email marketing campaigns, as well as visually on your website. So there's a couple of tips for effective repurposing of your content. Knowing your audience is a great way to understand the best way of repurposing for you and for the different platforms that you use. If your audience on LinkedIn enjoys reading content, and repurpose your videos into blogs and post them on there. If your audience on TikTok enjoys short form content, then use your YouTube videos and cut them down into smaller TikToks so that you can deliver a value in short amount of time. Make sure that you maintain the quality so that the posts that are going out are as brilliant as the first one that was made. Make sure you pull out the key bits of information that you can without any fluff. And don't forget to repurpose the content across all your different channels to reach the widest audience possible. So to wrap up, the key points for remembering when repurposing your content is identify the right content, choose effective repurposing methods, follow the best practices to ensure quality and reach. And by doing so, you'll get the most out of your audience and get the widest reach possible from your content. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Jen from Starshell Communications. If you've liked my video, please do like and subscribe. And if you want any more information, my links are below, and I'll be in the comments if you've got any questions.